And now, who wins from Tom Brady's suspension? Will he even be able to make a comeback? Of course, right? But will his suspension impact the rest of the Patriots season if he's gone for just 4 games? Joining me now, former Cincinnati Bengals head coach, Sam Wyche. Hi, Sam. You there?
Hello. Y'all are very cynical today. You know that.
Well, listen, that's what the media do, right? We're not here to tell people when they've done something right, but fair or too harsh, the punishment from your perspective?
Well, from my perspective, it is there's a chance you're affecting the competitive balance of the game. Because if I play them, and if I'm a football team that plays them in the first 5 games, the bye in there, by the way, they play the first 3 games: Steelers, Bills, Jags, then a bye, and then the Cowboys. So Tom Brady really doesn't come back till week 6 against the Colts. Ironically, the team that he had the problem with. But if I play, for example, if I'm coaching the Cincinnati Bengals again, and the Pittsburgh Steelers are playing the Patriots without Tom Brady, I'm saying, wait a second, we got to play it with Tom Brady by the time he gets later in the season. That's not a square deal. That's one thing. Number 2, remember that old argument that I keep hearing? They blew them out anyway. They would have won the game. Didn't matter whether they were inflated or deflated. Remember, if there was any tampering with the balls, they were done when the score was 0-0 prior to the game. They didn't know whether they were going to blow them out or not. But my personal opinion, I was a backup quarterback, but I did play enough to where I got to be the guy that reached into that ball bag before the game, and you would pick out a ball and say, oh, this is a good one, you throw it over there, this is a good one, then maybe you picked up one that either didn't have enough air or had too much, or sometimes just the leather was coarse. You just didn't like the feel of it. Well, I'll put this one in the game last. By the way, there are 24 balls ready to go in every NFL game.
But Sam, you didn't sit there and say, oh, let some of the air out of this because I'm playing in Buffalo and it's cold.
I will tell you, if you let a little air out when it's cold or when it's wet, it's to the advantage of the offense, no question about it. But it's not so much the advantage of the passer as it is the receiver. The receiver can kind of dig his fingers into that leather that's really cold, and that ball that comes in hard suddenly becomes a little softer and it's easier to catch. Okay, so there is an advantage, but a very slight.
Who wins? Let's just say they cut the 4-game suspension, Sam, to 2, because there's chatter that'll be sort of the compromise. Who comes out the winner from Tom Brady's, let's say, for all intents and purposes, 2-game suspension?
Well, the Buffalo Bills come out a winner. The Steelers come out a winner. The teams that play them without, that are going to play without the star quarterback, the franchise quarterback. Here's what I would do. Had I been king, which unbelievably they didn't call me for my advice, but had they done that, I would have said, let's say, Tom Brady, for the first 4 games, you get paid zilch. All that money goes into the Brian Piccolo Fund or something for cancer research. And you can play the game, but you don't get paid anything. So that goes about $4 million, but maybe not quite that much from him. The Patriots are going to be fined a few $1 million, but you're on double probation. If any shenanigans happen again during the life of Tom Brady and the Patriots, from that moment on, Tom, you are penalized 16 games.
Whoa!
Regardless of where it happens, you cannot play in 16 games. That penalizes everybody they play, or makes it equal. And we'll penalize the team maybe $25 million. Well, now you've stopped any future shenanigans, if there have been any. I mean, I honestly, there's so much. I never, ever, as a coach or a player, ask. This is exactly 13 pounds. It's what it says on the Wilson ball. All of them made in Ada, Ohio, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Ohio.
And 13 pounds. It didn't weigh 13 pounds. I never really understood what that meant anyway, but I knew whether that ball felt light or not. And a quarterback, just by picking it up one time, I like it.
Okay. Sam.
This is an Did I give you one FYI? Do we have time?
Yeah, quickly.
Okay. All the rule changes that I saw while I was a head coach and being in the league meetings either were for safety or to benefit the offense. More scoring. That's what the fans wanted to see.
They sure do.
And so this would be easy to fix by saying, let the teams inflate or deflate all they want to. They've had a rule forever that a kicking ball goes in, which is inflated as high as you can get it, whenever the ball is punted, place kicked, or PAT. So they've been substituting balls all along, and that's the league doing that, not the teams.
Sam, you played for the Redskins, you played for the Lions, you played for the St. Louis Cardinals. I lived in Ohio, in Columbus and Cleveland. I covered many a Bengals game versus the Browns. kind of have a crush on you because I thought you were so cool and so great. So thanks for coming on the show. No, it's like a brain crush, guys.
Okay. Well, it made me feel good. I don't know. I appreciate it.
Sam Wyche. Listen, Sam came on, Cheryl, starting to say that we were cynical. He's like, you're dead for 16 games if it happens again.